right, the first thing we want to do is melt together 3 1/4 cups of shredded mozzarella and 2 ounces of cream cheese. This is reminiscent of a fathead dough with modifications, so it's not a true fathead dough. But we're going to put this in the microwave in about 30-second intervals, mix it together until the cream cheese and the mozzarella are completely incorporated. All right, meanwhile, while that's in the microwave, I've combined 2 cups of almond flour, 1 1/2 scoops of whey protein powder unflavored, 1 heaping tablespoon of baking powder, and 1 tablespoon of xanthan gum to my dry ingredients, and I'm going to whisk those all together. So this is after 2 30-second intervals in the microwave. The mozzarella still needs to melt a little bit, but I think just one more 30-second interval will do. All right, so that's the last 30-second pass. Everything is smooth and combined, and while it's still hot, I'm going to incorporate all of the dry ingredients that I have whisked together. Now we're just going to mix until they're well combined. All right, this is not totally easy to do because that cheese kind of starts to get coated and it's hard to get all of the dry ingredients mixed in. Just kind of scoop it and press. Okay, now the fun part. We're going to add the 2 last wet ingredients, which are 2 tablespoons of sour cream and 1 egg that has been beat. So I'm going to add my egg and I'm just going to eyeball 2 tablespoons of sour cream. 1, 2. Now we get to get a little dirty because there's no way you'll get this incorporated otherwise. So use your trusty hands and get it all, pull those sleeves up, all mixed in. You don't want to add the egg before you've added all the dry ingredients because it will be too hot and it'll start to cook. Just kind of squeeze it in. Whew. I think we're good. All right, in the meantime, I've preheated my oven to 375 degrees and I've gone ahead and lined a loaf pan with parchment paper. You can also spray it down with some cooking spray or some oil, but I don't find that's necessary. And we're gonna take our dough ball and drop it in to the sheet, tray, pan, whatever you wanna call it. Then we're gonna kind of shape it a little. You want it to be a little narrower at the ends and a little thicker in the middle. Here's my loaf. I am going to put it in the oven for about 70 minutes in total. The first 10 minutes though, I'm going to put it in there uncovered so that the top will get nice and golden brown. And then I'm going to cover it with some tin foil for the remaining hour and let it cook out. So here goes. All right, so we've been in the oven for 10 minutes. It's started to get a little golden brown. Honestly, guys, this is not the best looking loaf I've made of this bread, but it's still going to turn out great. So I'm just going to cover it with tin foil. There we go. All right, and we're going to put it back in the oven. All right, our 60-minute timer is up. Ooh. Oh yeah. Now the bad part, we gotta let it cool before we can cut into it. Patience is a virtue. All right, we're out of the oven and we've cooled. Now it's time to cut her open. All right, there she is on the inside. Cut a small piece off. The base is thick. You can see there's a nice thick crust built up on the bottom. Sometimes it gets a little tough to cut through, but it's delicious. All right, guys, I've got a piece with some Trader Joe's everything but the bagel seasoning on some cream cheese. Here goes. That's good. Very good. Highly recommend it. Video, please comment, like, and subscribe for more from Keto Kind of Kitchen.